Well, it's Grandpa Ricky again. I'm having a great time today. I still have one more chore to do to exercise. And it occurred to me to tell you about my friends Dove and Jason. And they're heroes. They're healer, teacher, warriors, visionaries. And he works for a police department, and she used to work for Border Patrol, and before that she was uh, in Iraq, and she got cancer, uh, and from the radiation that they were using to on shells to pierce these American tanks they were shooting at, belonging to the Iraqi army, or to that what's his face guy. And so we got talking one day. I got to watch over there. That's Felice. He's a feral cat, and he looks after rats around here. And they were talking about a thing called a service belt. And a service belt is something that first responders wear, especially police, and it's very heavy. And it after 2 days on duty, it affects their posture. It gives them pain. They're in pain. And police forces that are a little more with it, or first responder agencies that are with it, they get vests for their workers to carry all their tools, except that they don't carry the gun in the vest. And so June heard about this and said, I'm going to get him, a service vest. And so my whole life is in the service vest. And I thought you might like to see the kinds of stuff I carry. This is my memory. These are my little memory cards, and it's an idea I got from Rob Evans, my pal. And then I'm carrying a pen, and I'm carrying my hearing aids, and I'm carrying earplugs, and I'm carrying another pen. Then I'm carrying a Band-Aid because I'm on blood thinners, and if I get like I leak, and I carry an inhaler because my lungs are screwed up because I'm smoking. And if you're watching this, do yourself a favor and stop smoking. Although life without tobacco is very hard, and I use tobacco when I pray sometimes. And then I've got my wallet, and it's on a chain, so that I've got my keys, and I always know where it is. And then I've got cards and stuff in there. And today I've got wound honey, this New Zealand honey, because I had a cough, and I thought, oh my God, I've got the flu. And then I calmed down, So I took some of this honey and ate it, and it helped get rid of the tickle. And I carry my hanky. I always carry hankies because I use a lot of Kleenex if I don't. And then, so that's one side, and here's the other side. And in here I've got a little bag, and it's got my nitroglycerin and this stuff called Stromantheus that my friend Covita Fisher gave. And I got to make another video. I hope somebody reminds me about the fact that everybody's my friend, and the good parts of everybody are my friend, and the shadow parts of people aren't my friend. And then inside this thing I've got a stick from Israel that a friend of mine, Robert, gave me. So this is the stick I call Robert because he gave it to me. Helps me remember. And I don't know what else is in here. Some eye drops, etc. And then I've got my glasses, and my glasses are in a little case, and they're tiny, and they're collapsible, like one of those transformer cars that kids have. And I've got pills to stop me from having gas and blowing farts and stuff. And I've got my backup glasses because I'm always losing them. And then I've got this cream that when I get sore joints and stuff, it really helps. It doesn't have any cannabis in it, but it's got other things that really work well. By the way, it's called Solar. I keep forgetting. Warming salve for aches and pains. And I've got some Vaseline. And I put the Vaseline on these warts and things. And I've got a toothbrush that my friend and dentist Olaf Graniff gave me. And I've got a flashlight that Dove gave me, who I talked about earlier. And I've got a knife. I used to carry a knife that I called Jason because Jason gave it to me, but I lost the thing. And so I got this thing for $1.29 or something like that. And so it cuts open stuff I can't open up anymore. And I've got this stuff, Dr. Bronner's organic hand sanitizer. And can you imagine all this in one vest? I've got, this is called Rescue Remedy. It's a homeopathic remedy put out by a company that is using the real recipe and real components. And because the Rescue Remedy apparently that comes in the yellow and black containers doesn't have as much strength as this does. It's called Fearless. It's really good stuff, and it even works on parts of me that are hurt. And then I've got this stuff, which my friend Dana gave me, and it's called magnesium oil. And magnesium oil, or maybe Dr. Morgan Camp gave it to me, I don't know. But it's really good when parts of me get, sore. And then I've got some coins that I put into a special container that Paramahansa Yogananda's organization gave to me. And I've got my my prayer beads. These are beads which I use to chant sometimes when I really need to calm down, and so I use these. And I used to have a set of these given to me by my friend Stephen Aldridge, who made them by hand in Tibet while he was visiting there. And then what you do is for every time you say the chant, you take a bead, and then you get to say it 144 times, I think. 144 times, by the way, is the median number in something called the Fibonacci series. And somebody told me that 144 was the number of hertz that the word Om, which is very calming, comes out in. And my favorite chant, by the way, while we're on this, is Om Mani Padme Om. 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 And I don't know what the words mean anymore. I used to know, but I take the meaning to be, may all sentient beings wake up. And then on the inside pocket, I've got this little rock, this little egg, the glass egg, that my granddaughter and her name's Tanya. My granddaughter and June and I bought to carry with us to remind us of each other. So this rock's name is Tanya, and then I've got this, which I sometimes wear around my neck, but I sweat a lot, and so I found it's easier to carry it in my pocket. And then inside here, I've got some. I've got all kinds of things. Some pieces of my granddaughter's hair. I've got a thing in here that has thousands of prayers wrapped around and around and around, and it helps me. And I've got some perfume, some rose oil that came from somewhere, I forget where, but it's apparently supposed to be the oldest rose garden in the world. And there's some other stuff in here. I don't remember what's in here. There's some vibhuti from one of my teachers and healers, visionary warrior, by the name of Sai Baba. And someday I'm going to make some videos about Sai Baba, but I'll tell you, he did some things which weren't very good, maybe. I don't know if he did them or not, but I know that he's done a lot of good in the world. And so the other thing about it is this vest has 16 pockets. They're all empty now, but it sure makes my life a lot easier to carry all my stuff around. And if I can remember to put it back in the same place it's supposed to be in, then I don't lose so much stuff. Because, if you get old, then you got to start figuring out ways to make up for what you can't do anymore. You got to learn to do everything a couple of times. So thank you very much for watching. And I hope this has helped you. And I hope this has inspired you. I don't want to be a media influencer anymore. I want to be a media inspirer. And I hope that you like this. And if you want to send a comment, go to Patreon, which is a website, and you can leave a message there. And Kelsey or I or somebody will read it and hopefully respond. And if you can think of another topic you'd like me to riff on about, please let me know. Something else, but it's gone. So please be a media inspirer yourself. What happened to is happening. What happened to you, so important, and how you're doing, and that will inspire us. Like some of us are suffering so much, that we want to kill ourselves, and we do kill ourselves. We kill ourselves sometimes just so other people around us won't suffer, which is kind of crazy thinking. But I should talk about how to suffer. Oh, and there's a book you may want to look at. It's called No Mud, No Lotus by Thich Nhat Hanh, and it'll teach you some stuff about how to suffer. So thanks for watching. I keep looking at the wrong end of this phone. Okay, bye.